coordinated force. I know it's hard to remember all 1,980 members. That's why you have to go and collect them all. Tell your parents they can buy them at the mall now.
Next up, we both have a bone to pick with this, and that is we are loving the Maximum series line. However, and admittedly, as cool as some of the accessories are in this, it is too early to do another Spider-Man in the Maximum series line.
Way too fucking early, guys. Way too fucking
There are other characters that deserve a Maximum thing before Spider-Man gets another one. Now, I will grant it that the web backpack is cool, and he comes with some cooler web accessories and the manhole cover, but I'm still not getting it. So
no, this is a waste. This is a $75 waste of money as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's terrible, and I'm not saying if it was available for $40 I wouldn't pick it up. I would jump all over that shit because I really do like the Maximum Spider-Man. I'm looking at him right now. He was one of my favorite figures from last year. Controversial, sure, but not for me. But it's way too early to be double dipping. And this is again, collectors, dear collectors, you sold this pre-order out. It's sold out pre-order. And I have the question that I have to keep asking you is, why do you hate yourselves and other collectors? Because this is a thing. I'm not saying you shouldn't get it, but I'm saying
like if you missed the other Maximum Spider-Man, then yes, this is a figure for you. But like
the other one didn't sell out.
So
this whole
suit, it kind of adds another level because people go crazy for the Spider-Man and the symbiote suit. So
it's true. Well, that's way too low. It looks like I'm about to angrily talk about foreigners with that position, and I love foreigners. I'm not racist. I just want to make that clear. But here's the thing: like this San Diego. I don't know what's going on with people who are fans of these of action figures, is that it's the ridiculous stuff keeps fucking selling out, and it's the stuff that shouldn't be selling out. So listen, collectors, I need you to pull your heads out of your ass, and I need you to start using your brain for a little bit and understand the greater world that we're all of a part of. If you miss out on Black Suit Spider-Man Maximum version, that's okay. But that is not a figure that deserves to sell out. It's just not. It's like it literally is a year and a bit since the last Maximum Spider-Man figure. I want an Iron Man. I want a Magneto. Thor. This is probably going to be the number one figure or the top three for sure for 2026. I love this guy. This was great. This is a great action figure. Really, I'll talk about it more when we review him at some point, probably next episode. But the bottom line is we should have gotten something similar, different to that, not a fucking Spider-Man. And it just stopped selling it out.
Like an Iron Man would have been a good choice for a Maximum
Iron Man would have
figure.
been perfect.
Who else? A Winter Soldier would have been a great figure for a Maximum. Those are just two off the top of my head.
Doctor Doom.
Yeah.
Magneto. There's no villains that have been put out there. I would take a Captain America, honestly. I mean, I know that they put out a pretty decent Captain America, I think 2 years ago, and that's probably why they're not doing that. But we had a pretty decent Spider-Man last year. So there's no rules for these things. But I would like to see them expand the roster of different types of figures a lot more than another Spider-Man. So it's very disappointing.
However,
it's very disappointing.
Had they done a Maximum Miles Morales Spider-Man, that would have been different. I probably would have gotten that.
Again, I know that there's different things going on at these companies, and they have different priorities, and lots of voices trying to decide what to make. And I know it's a Spider-Man heavy year because the movie was coming out. I think that they decided to re-release this because of the movie. They were all anticipating it was going to be a very big movie. It's a Spider-Man movie. Of course it's going to be a big fucking movie, okay? I don't think they knew it was going to be like the second biggest movie of all time, but I could have that. But I'm just saying, I want more variety in what we're getting here, and I think that there could have been a Venom would have been great.
Yes.
A maximum Venom to me would have been a better choice as a maximum release than Black Suit Spider-Man at this stage, and they could have saved Black Suit Spider-Man for next year at this time. So
that's a wave. Yeah, that's a wave 2 type of thing. Anyways,
whatever.
Still with Hasbro, not for me, but if you're a Fantastic Four fan and a Mole Man fan, this is actually a great looking figure.
Why won't she call me back? That's the look on his face.
Yeah, because he comes with some Moloids that have extra heads as well. He has extra heads, so you're kind of getting some. I'm not. This isn't out for pre-order yet. This is probably going to be more on the $65 end of things, but even at that, you're getting a little bang for your buck, I think, with this one.
This is a better maximum figure than Symbiote Spider-Man.
Yeah.
That's my hot take for this episode. This is better than that. Yeah. I'm not getting this, but I do love the Mole Man set, and I think it is top notch. Great figure set.
Back to Gamerverse, and that's this Gamerverse Sentinel. I almost said Ventinal, but it's a Ventinal. I don't know, but seems to come with some cool accessories. I don't know why it says last date of pre-order midnight September 7th. Maybe that's a Hasbro Pulse exclusive.
This is a build-to-order system, just like the X-Men 97 Sentinel. So you order it, and they'll make it, and they'll send it to you. So when they say the last day to pre-order, it's like after that you can't get this. It's a made-to-order system. I love the made-to-order system because that's that our Harleys were, and it actually I think works really great. I think this is a fucking stupid-looking Sentinel. This is the worst Sentinel that I've ever seen. But if you love the video games, then this is something you definitely want. But this is what absolutely makes sense as a build-to-order model, where they're like, "Hey, this is going to have a lot of stuff. If you want it, tell us, we'll make it for you." I think that's a great idea. I won't come in 10 feet of that. It's like $150 too, guys. It's an expensive toy.
Yeah, well,
not
Canadian,
for me.
It's like 200. So
I think I'm taking into consideration the Canadian pricing because I think it's about $120 US. So yeah, it's about $150 Canadian.
Oh, you mean this one?
That Sentinel.
Okay.
No. The X-Men 97 Sentinel was like $160 or $170 US.
$219 or $220 Canadian.
I want it though.
I know. It's so. This is next thing that is so dumb. It is so fucking dumb. This is the dumbest cape I have ever seen on a figure. Mainly because it is molded. Like, why would you do a cape like this that is molded? Because this is gonna warp and bend the fuck out of things. And it doesn't, like, how are you supposed to pose this with other characters? It looks fucking stupid. And then they have him floating, and look at that. Oh, it's going down. No, it's not made to go like that. You're warping it in that case. So this is a dumb fucking figure, and the Wanda looks like it's a MCU version of a comic thing. I don't know if this is an actual comic design that she's had or not, but it looks like it's like MCU'd up comic design.
Is.
So.
Well, Richie, all of these Avengers figures that we've been seeing over the last years are all based on the late 90s, early 2000s Avengers run before Avengers disassembled and the new Avengers and all that stuff. This was the crappiest, the shittiest version of the Avengers and all of these characters. This is another, again, hot take. This is the episode of Hot Takes. San Diego Comic-Con Hot Takes is what we're going to call this episode because it's just us saying outrageous shit. If you're excited for this action figure set, I want you to go out to your garage or into your basement, wherever your hammer is, and I want you to get your hammer and I want you to smash your hands so that you cannot order this shit online or through any retailer.
If you said garage, I was going to say get in your car, turn it on, and leave the garage closed.
No, I don't want people to kill themselves. That's not good. I don't want to do that.
I'm joking.
We don't want that. However, I do want the people that are excited about this to get out of the hobby because this is trash.
Yeah,
This is a waste of plastic. It's taking attention away from figures that we should and would be better off to have in our hands as opposed to garbage. And if you have a setup at home for the Mighty Avengers from the late 1990s, you are a loser. Please consult the CEO of Sex on what sex is. You need to have it. I don't get it any way you can. Pay for it. Find a raccoon. I don't know. Vacuum cleaner. Figure it out. But you need to get away and not collect action figures anymore because this Avengers stuff is absolute garbage. It's hot, flaming, shitty smelling garbage.
Yeah.
I hate it.
I'll tell you what, if I ever see this on discount for $5, I will buy it and I will burn it and melt it to plastic.
I was telling Richard the other day, I'm like, somebody must be buying these because they keep making them. And I'm like, who are you that's buying this stuff? And I know some of those people would be watching this podcast, and I'm a little sad for us making fun of you. You know what? The world is a dumpster fire. Get the stuff that you like. But here's the thing. This is not good stuff. No. This is crap stuff. And the fact that you like it is not good. You need to expand what you like. So we're just trying to do you a favor. We're just trying to help you out, folks. Yeah. This Avengers stuff, it's trash. Yeah. Find stuff that's better.
Off the kid gloves.
we have no filter. This is no filter. This is us being honest.
Yeah. All right. More Gamerverse stuff, and that's basically this like Player 2 Psylocke and Wolverine.
Trash.
Yeah, trash. I don't like
Spark
it.
Trash.
I don't like
bad colors. Bad colors. Nobody's going to want a red Psylocke. Yeah. Like this one's going to be in discount bins because no one's going to want the coloring. They're going to be like, well, I'll mod it and color it my way. But I don't get action figures so I can then mod it.
Yeah, exactly. I want an action figure
that's somebody
ready
else
to pose on the shelf.
That's somebody else's job.
That I want to try out. So.
That's coming. It's coming.
That's the end of Marvel. We got something different coming from Hasbro.
Forever?
Yeah, forever. It's done. And that is
the Avengers line killed it.
Yeah, bye. But Marvel is doing some Legend of Zelda: Heroes of Hyrule. Excuse me. We got this Ganondorf that is coming. I like the packaging. The packaging's kind of cool and sleek looking. And these versions of the characters are really cool. And of course, you're not going to have a Ganondorf if you don't have a Link. I have pre-ordered the Link for Jamie, so she can get it for somebody. So this we won't. Maybe Jamie will feature it on the show for us as a guest.
No, I'm going to get Link, I think, because I really want a Master Sword, and I like the shield. Why did you laugh?
Link, I think. You rhymed.
Good job. Bravo. Bomo. I'm going to get this because I do like The Legend of Zelda, but I think I'm also going to pick these up for my partner, Kate, who is a huge Zelda fan. She loves these. And we'll see. I mean, I didn't pre-order any of these. I do expect them to be available at retail. Zelda is very, very popular, but this is, I think, something we're going to be able to see, and it will be available around. I think they'll do a higher print run of these for stores and retailers, especially as we get into the Christmas season. But I'm going to get a Link for myself. I'm definitely, I think, going to get a Zelda for Kate, and maybe a Link for her. So we'll see if we can get our hands on these and talk about them on the show because I think they're good. I think they're pretty cool. I really do.
And I do really enjoy Legend of Zelda and all that. It's just it's not something I want to collect as an action figure.
And here's the thing, Richie. What's the price on these bad boys? Like $40?
I don't know. I actually didn't look up. I'm gonna bring up the.
You didn't even check?
I just pre-ordered.
I'm pretty sure they're.
I just pre-ordered it for Jamie.
Pretty sure they're about $40. I can't imagine they're more than $40. Maybe 40.
$44.99 for Zelda, $59.99 for Ganondorf, and $44.99 for Link.
So just so we're clear, Hasbro, that was the price that you should have put Lara Croft at.
Yeah.
That was the price, $45, because you don't own the license to Zelda, so you had to pay for the license to make these figures. So I mean, I'm okay with them costing a little bit more. I understand that. I understand how the economy works and how companies work. $60 for Tomb Raider toys, bullshit.
Yeah. So.
Bullshit.
Yeah. So, anyways, if you're a Link fan, these are great figures for you, and I would say definitely pick them up. Next up, back to the Star Wars section that I sprinkled in earlier in the Marvel. We got this young Ahsoka Tano version with ARC Trooper Jesse. Cool looking set, but I like the Ahsoka that I have that is based on Rosario Dawson. So this one's a pass for me.
Yep, cool. If I saw it at a good price, I'd pick it up. It's from the final episodes of the Clone Wars TV series. Very cool. Not for me, unless I see it at a good price.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, some of the Star
Wars stuff is never at a good price, really.
Very rarely. You see some,
very rarely.
Yeah. So sometimes you can get some of the Game Reverse stuff at some good prices, depending. So, but yeah. If you don't have an Ahsoka Tano yet, and you like that final episode, this is a figure for you. But I got my Ahsoka. I don't need this one. It's not like
I will say,
I don't need a million of them.
I will say the final episodes of Clone Wars, one of the best finales of any animated series I've ever seen. Very exciting, and some of the best Star Wars stuff that I've ever seen is in that final season of Clone Wars. Man, Star Wars animation, I swear to God, almost better than live action. Like it's right there. Just really quality stuff that they've done over at Lucasfilm and their animation department. So good job.
Yeah.
Good job.
Sticking with Star Wars, we got this Gar Saxon. I'm not familiar with this Mandalorian character, but he looks cool. But I'm not gonna get him. So
he's a piece of shit, is what he is. But he gets his.
Okay.
He gets his.
This is Icarus. Looks like a family member, possibly of Darth Maul. I can't remember if he's one of his brothers or not.
No, this is from the Maul Shadow Lord TV series.
Right.
You watched that?
I did watch
it was great.
Did watch. Speaking of the Shadow Lord series, you'll be seeing this guy on future episode because I've opened him up finally, and that's the Darth Maul Shadow Lord series. Darth Maul that I didn't pre-order at first, and I was like, no, I gotta have him because he looks fucking cool. Anyways. Where was I on this list? I did this one. There we go. The next one. Mandalorian Super Commander Kelbris, I think is his name. So
looks like they just it looks like they stuck Baylan Skoll's head on a Mandalorian body.
That's what I was thinking.
That's all I can think of whenever I see this. And look, it really does look like Baylan Skoll. So Marok here, super cool.
Yeah, this one I'm considering.
Yeah, Marok is super cool. They have that other one too. The Raven, cool. This is also nice. These are fantastic.
The mother,
fantastic figures.
Tizini, yeah, she looks great.
Yeah. Talzin,
yeah, Tizini.
Gesundheit. I apologize to all of our Italian followers for Richie's butchering of what the fuck that was.
Tzatziki? What?
Terrible. That's Greek. Now I apologize to all of our Greek viewers over Richie's insensitivity. We're sending him to training, we swear.
Where's our HR department? I'm the HR
me.
department.
I was like, yeah, we trade off. This week I'm HR. Next week you're HR. These are great. I have to say that Star Wars action figures, I think they made some changes recently to them. I love the photography. I love the thing. I haven't messed with the figures themselves, so I don't know how the plastics
on the small, and especially because it's his android leg. Look at this. Like, look how smooth.
That's nice.
Is. Look how smooth that is. It's smooth, but it's still like stays in place.
There's still give.
Yeah.
This is. I knew that they were working on their Black Series stuff because they had been getting a lot of criticisms over the last couple of years of some of the stuff, and I think you've had a couple of QC issues or well, nothing major, but just like, not that great considering the price point. And I think they really did an overhaul over at Hasbro of their Black Series line, and this just proves it. Like, it seems like they're really doing it. They really addressed the problems with the Black Series. So good job.
And speaking of overhaul, because starting in the new year, they're coming with some new packaging, starting with this Phantom Menace Queen Amidala. I don't need it, but it's
nice.
It's nice looking, and I do like the packaging. The packaging is really sharp. So
yeah, they did a good job. Also, I do want to shout out to Hasbro because, and we'll talk about this next episode when we do a bunch of our reviews. But I did have some issues with some of the stuff that I got recently. They were Hasbro products. I emailed the company and a little back and forth, and they're going to replace them for me, which is great.
They were great.
You do have to.
Them, so.
It was super easy. Again, I probably could have gotten. I probably could have had it done faster, but I was kind of dragging my heels because I did have to look at the figures to find all the details that I needed for them. I needed a receipt. But it all worked out. It's probably going to be either later this week or next week when I get them. I will share more of that on future episodes of this because it will determine what they send me as part of the conversation that we'll have. So stay tuned. We'll have more on that. But again, thanks, Hasbro. I really appreciate I'm giving you shit. I'm giving you a bunch of shit this episode. But I do really appreciate that a couple of photos and a couple of bits of information, and you are replacing the stuff that I got that had some quality control issues. So thank you. Good job, Hasbro. We really appreciate that.
One that I will absolutely be getting, and I've already actually pre-ordered, is this Road of the Hutt, the Black Series. This guy is huge. Look at the box there. It doesn't do it justice. This is also one that's been hit by price increase things, and I actually pre-ordered this guy from DJC Collectibles because on DJC he was, I think, at $109 or $105.99, whereas EB Games it was like $129.99. So
damn.
I'm gonna save like $20 and I'm gonna get it from DJC. So of note, apparently the eyes articulate, and I can't wait to check these out. So
I believe also he's the same kind of plastic as the Hulk.
Yeah.
Maximum Hulk, but I think they've improved it a little bit. It's not. Yeah. There's less chance of it tearing.
I've seen someone playing with one, and the tail really moves really well and stuff, and there's some good articulation you can do with it. So, and I'm really looking forward to this guy. So, because he's Jeremy Allen White. So.
Yeah, I'm curious as to what it's gonna be when it comes. Again, I don't, Richie especially, but I also don't mind spending a little bit extra when there's a quality association with it. Mm-hmm. And this is a good example of it's pretty expensive. Yeah. But if you're getting an action figure with good accessories, good mold, it's pretty big. Yeah. It's a pretty good chunk of toy. So we don't mind spending money on a good chunk of toy if we feel there's value and quality. And it does seem like Rhoda here is value and quality.
Yeah. One tiny dip into Hot Toys. We'll have to look at the other stuff later. But this is the Brand New Day Hulk. If you haven't seen Brand New Day yet, what are you doing? Go see it. It's awesome. But this was pretty cool looking. Out of our price range for toys, but definitely some cool stuff there.
Oh yeah. I don't know how people afford Hot Toys. I don't know how they afford Mondo toys. It's expensive. But hey, these are the same idiots who are also spending, $70 on a fucking Lara Croft toy.
I'll tell you one thing, Tucker. If I ever win the lottery, I'm gonna have an extra house just to fill with action figures where we will podcast.
Yes, and also we will put them all behind glass and we will charge people to come and walk through and look at our toys and the little displays we have set up for them. So it's just, we'll be making that money back.
Yeah, exactly.
It's going to be great. It's going to be great.
Now, there is some Jada Toy stuff that is coming that is really cool, including some more Invincible stuff that I will definitely be getting. including this Alan the Alien, because why would I not want Alan the Alien, especially someone that is voiced by Seth Rogen? So
He's also a great character.
he's
Great
a really great
character.
character. A little bit more about Adam, Eve, and Thrag later, because I have more pictures of them, but this is Alan's time. But these Jada Toys Invincible figures are really good looking. I've pre-ordered through DJC Collectibles the blue suit Invincible, which I learnt the bloody suit version was an SDC exclusive, so like
That's right.
it doesn't come with both things. And I also pre-ordered the Conquest, but I will be getting this guy when he's available. For some reason, in the middle of the Invincible stuff, I put the Astro Boy stuff. I'm not going to get it, but I really like that Astro Boy is going to be an action figure. Because, not going to lie, I loved me some Astro Boy when I was growing up. This was a cool show.
Yeah. No. This is kind of cool. I didn't see any photos of this, so this is kind of a nice surprise. And yeah, I would. I mean, we'll see where pricing is, but I don't hate this at all. I kind of like it.
If I see him at a decent price, that's probably I might pick him up. I'm not going to pre-order him, but if he's a decent price, I might get him. So
Astro Boy is a classic. I mean, this is a classic of one of a very old cartoon, still iconic to this day. Yeah, I watched a bunch of Astro Boy, so I would consider this as well.
Yeah. We got some look at Adam Eve here. I do love the character, but it's not. I don't need her as an action figure. And I like, especially if I'm starting another line of action figures that I'm going to collect. I got to draw some lines. I'm not going to get the Kid Omni-Man. I'm not going to get this Adam Eve, but she is a great figure. So if you are a fan, I would say pick her up. I will, however, get this fucking Battle Beast because he looks fucking cool. There's going to be another Battle Beast we're going to look at a little bit later as well. But Battle Beast is an objectively awesome character.
Agreed.
And so why not? I should have put this earlier in this thing because some of these things have been revealed that I've already shown. But there is a Invincible blue and yellow suit that is coming. He has his mask that he's holding there as well. I think that's a cool detail, and I like the look on Mark there. So I'll be picking up the blue and yellow Invincible as well. You can see the Conquest in the background there that I've pre-ordered. We've talked about Conquest already.
Mm-hmm.
But there is an Omni-Man in the background that you can see there as well. That's
a lot. The official licensed Omni-Man as opposed to the unlicensed one that a bunch of people have been reviewing of late.
Yeah. But again, Omni-Man's a no-brainer. He's one that I'm going to have to get as soon as I can. Like, I really like the way they're detailing the face sculpts in these. They're kind of comic booky, but not at the same time, if you know what I mean. So
also, I think the big thing too, Richie, is that these Jada Toys figures are priced accordingly. Like they're good, they're well priced considering what you get.
Like they were like $39 and $49 or something like that for the Conquest and the Invincible that I've already pre-ordered through DJC Collectibles. So they're very, very respectably priced, and especially for something that looks great. Another quick veer away from Invincible because I got distracted apparently, and I included some of the
He smokes pot,
stuff.
Guys. Everybody,
this stuff also,
Richie
the
smokes
Scooby-Doo stuff is up at DJC Collectibles as well. So that's a great place to check it out. I'm not going to start collecting Scooby-Doo stuff, but I like that the stuff is out there. If Scooby-Doo's your thing, I'd say these are figures for you. They've got some of the different monsters, like the head there that is like the unmasked head. Plus, you can have the criminals' heads there. I forget this monster's name, but another Scooby-Doo monster. So
a classic. That's a classic. That's one I would consider having, but you have to have his spaceship in order to get him. Yeah. Just put him in the collection with the transformable Mystery Machine Transformer from one of our last episodes, and put it all together. No, but you hate Acro Year.
I know. This Thrag is fucking cool, and I will 100% be getting Thrag as well for the Invisible figures. So I think the cloth cape looks great, and the whatever they've used the faux fur there, that's great. So
Comes with a little fuzz.
yeah, a
A little fuzzy on him.
peach fuzz. That's it for Jada Toys, but we do have some Mattel stuff for you. Starting off with.
This episode's never going to end, folks. There's a lot of stuff from San Diego.
Huge. It's huge. We got a lot of stuff.
We told you. And we were complaining a bunch. It's fine.
Yeah, that's true.
You're with us.
We had tangents.
You're with us.
That's right. This Clawful. So they're expanding the Chronicles line, including characters that weren't in the show. This is being done in like the interpretation of the Chronicles, I guess, or the movie verse, or not. They're just putting it on the Chronicles line. But Clawful, I only know because recently I started watching the 2002 He-Man stuff, which is really good. I don't remember Clawful from the original series. I could be wrong, but I'm not going to get this one. But
it's a cool toy.
It looks cool. Also from Mattel, but this one, next one is specifically a Ringside collectible exclusive, and it is something that we are both very excited for. And one thing that I've already pre-ordered for us, and that's this Danhausen figure. Yeah, a no-brainer. We're going to get this. There are multiple Danhausen figures that are coming, though. This one specifically is. I don't know if it comes with the cape or not. I hope it does. If it's showing it in the picture like that, it should.
I feel like it does come with the cape. Yeah, I feel like it will.
Because this is his like debut look that they're doing here. Another one of his looks they're doing as well. With his his coat on, and then. The third look they're doing is with his red pants, the teeth, with the evil looking teeth, and I don't know if this one's just unfinished or if it's gonna be done in this like unpainted variant style. But this is when he was going around as Cold Steve, on the Austin 360.
Cold Steve.
I'm Cold Steve. What? So I actually just rewatched that clip again earlier today. So, and of course, there's also going to be a Ghoulhausen. So everybody knows. You all know that I met Danhausen, but I know who Danhausen is because of his wife Lulu, who is a burlesque performer who I've worked with and I've performed alongside and I've sung karaoke with. She's a wonderful human being, lovely, amazing human, and she's going to have an action figure. Mm-hmm. And that is mind-blowing. This might be one of the first action figures based on a burlesque performer ever. So I'm going to have to get a Ghoulhausen. I'm going to have to get one because it is based on a friend of mine, somebody I know. Mm-hmm. So that is a wild, wild thing. It's going to be super cool just to have a Danhausen figure because obviously I met that guy and he's amazing and I love him. But it's also just really cool that I'll be able to have an action figure of his actual wife, who I knew before she was married to him. Mm-hmm. So it's a little bit of a wild situation. It's very, very funny. Pop culture is one of those wonderful things sometimes that comes back around. But that's going to be cool. We're going to do a review for Danhausen, and I'm going to get a Ghoulhausen so we can do a review for that. And I told Lulu I was going to be buying action figures based on her husband and her, so I have to get them now. But I do want them. We'll have to send them this our episode when we do it. So.
Yeah. We're gonna post on that. Also, as a little side note, because we do have Ottawa Comic Con is coming up in September, and I'm in the show. We got lots of plans for that. But I will say that I am doing a Danhausen art piece for Ottawa Comic Con. It's going to be exclusively revealed closer as we get to the show, mainly because I haven't done it yet. But I am doing a Danhausen piece for Ottawa Comic Con, and I will have prints of it. So stay tuned for that. It's going to be very, very cool. I already got the concept worked out.
Very evil.
it's going to be very nice and very evil, and I can't wait for him to see it, but I also can't wait for everybody else to see it, because I know Danhausen is just a massive phenomenon right now, and I have the idea it's going to be really, really great. I'm very excited about it.
Yeah. I'm hoping to see him in Ottawa when they come here. That is it. Danhausen wise, very quickly. We thought we were gonna get like maybe some Mattel DC stuff revealed at there, but this is all we got. Was this? The wait is almost over. January 1st, 2027. Now, Tupper and I have been talking that maybe it has to do with the licensing and they can't actually reveal anything until the new year. But womp womp. So.
My guess is that because McFarlane was caught off guard, and they were caught off guard because they were again planning on having a bunch of more years as the DC retailer. I feel like they basically said, "Hey, Mattel, I know you guys won the license, but you got to give us the rest of 2026. We don't want to see anything from you until 2027. I think it's got to be some sort of legalese, because why wouldn't they want to talk about this? We've known about this for 8-9 months, and everyone that's collecting action figures, we're all very excited, especially since the Chronicles movie figures came out and were such a huge hit. Such a great action figure line. I think, again, the Dark Horse line of 2026, not my favorite line of 2026, but the Dark Horse line, a great line. I think that McFarlane was like, "Hey, you got to give us some breathing room, because we got stock we got to sell. We don't want to see anything." And there was probably contracts that were signed, and that's my guess is why we didn't even get a little photo. So, folks, now this is the thing, though. This is the thing that I want to make sure you're all aware of, is that that's North America. So there is a very good chance that we will see photos and images from overseas toy shows in the next 3 to 4 months, advertising what the Mattel DC collector's line is going to look like.
Yeah, and it's looking good, because the core line was still.
Core line's been knocking it out of the park. Yeah, Richie, you got a Superman, or you're getting a Superman, right?
Superman, yeah.
Yeah. So, and I would be interested in a Batman just to have him, but I will say I think that we are going to get photos of the Mattel collector's line stuff before the end of the year for sure. They will not be officially released through Mattel, but I think overseas toy shows will have them. There will be sneak peeks. Yeah. We will see leaks. So as soon as we have leaks, as soon as we have photos, and we know we're not going to get sued by showing them on this podcast, you can guarantee that you will also see them as well, because I'm very excited to see what they're going to be putting out.
But back to some Chronicles, and this is a straight out of the movie, Goatman. This is one that looks great.
Goat.
But one that I'm not gonna get. The Goatman was never a big thing for me when it comes to Masters of the Universe. Looks great though, and I liked his appearance in the Masters of the Universe movie, which is now on Amazon if you haven't seen it yet, and you should, because it's great. So
people are watching it, Richie. Yeah. It's the #1 movie in Amazon right across the channel, so let's keep watching it. Maybe we'll get that sequel.
Yeah. Now the next one is really cool because it is based on the Chronicles, but of note, it is based on the movie, because it's got the Sky Sled and similar armor-ish, but this it's not Nicholas Galitzine likeness on this He-Man, but I don't care. It's a great He-Man looking figure.
It's a great sculpt. Great head sculpt.
Great head sculpt. See there, he's got the helmet on the ground. There's going to be a picture with that helmet on in a second. The Sky Sleds are in the background. You'll see more about those in the future in a couple of minutes. But this is a great He-Man, and I'm going to get this He-Man because he looks great. Come on, go to the next picture I said that has the helmet on. Why won't you go? Go to your home.
Go to your home. Go to your home. It's your home.
Okay, it doesn't want
to. This is. There you go. Now he's going back. Oh, he's going forward.
Apparently, I don't have that picture with the helmet on. I thought I did. But yes, the helmet on does look cool.
It does. I've seen it. I've seen it.
Maybe I'll try to throw it up here in post. But yeah, so.
So Richie, the question is, are you going to be continuing to collect stuff from the the Chronicles line, even though there's no more movie figures? Or
Well, there is some movie figures still that are coming, but
you're gonna
there are some that I'm going to get that aren't movie figures that are from the Chronicle line. For example, that He-Man that we just
He-Man.
at. So
the Tila is pretty cool too. I got to say the Tila
so,
that they showed is pretty good.
The Goatman's from the movie, and I'm going to pass on that one. I've got another quick sidebar. I don't know why this one is there because I don't even think this is. I think this one is actually Mattel. Yes, because they do the wrestling figures, but this is also a Chucky figure that I'm going to pass on because.
Oh my God, I'm passing out over shock.
Because it's not a surprise that there are problematic people within wrestling. Liv Morgan is one of them. I'm not sure if it's her boyfriend, husband, or fiance. Doesn't matter. Her partner is someone that either his family or he runs a conversion therapy organization, which is not cool. So I do not want to have a Liv Morgan figure, and this only exists because Chucky sang about killing her in the Chucky TV series, and she did have a cameo. But yeah, so this is what I'm going to pass on. So.
Oh, it's funny because I had heard there were controversy about this figure, but nobody was talking about it, and I was like, "What's the problem? What happened? What did she do? Yeah. Did something happen?" Now I know. Now I know what it is.
Yeah.
They pray the gay away over at her household, and let me tell you something: you can pray all you want, you're still going to be gay, and you should be. It's normal and natural. We love gay here on this podcast.
That's right.
Always. No matter what your identity is, we love you. Unless you're racist or sexist or homophobic and transphobic. And if you are, get the fuck out of here because we don't need none of that shit. You are on the wrong show. Just because we look like this doesn't mean that we're closed-minded.
That's right. And there's more pictures of that, but that's the only one I was going to show just for the sake of bringing that up. But back to Chronicles figures and this fucking Mechanic I'm going to get because he's cool.
It's pretty dope. It's pretty dope, I got to say. I like this. I would consider this, but I think I got all the Masters figures that I want to get. But this is extremely cool.
This next one's a maybe for me. Because I really think this is a cool looking merman. It's part of the Chronicles line. We didn't have merman in Masters Universe, although there was a merman looking guy in the background when Orko was on the screen.
A merman looking motherfucker.
It was at least merman species. But this is an objectively cool looking merman. So
yeah. Again, I think I'm done with this line, but I think it's great because you can pick and choose the stuff that you want.
Yeah, this one's a solid maybe for me. So, the next one, however, I will get, and that's because I need me a Panther.
You do need you a Panther. Was not in the movie, but this is a great reuse of the Battle Cat body with a new Panther head. There's your Sky Cycle. Yeah, this is very cool. This is very cool. I still haven't gotten a Battle Cat because I am convinced, Richie, that I can go on Amazon and get a Battle Cat for $40. Yeah. It hasn't happened yet, but I'm convinced I will be able to do this. So stay tuned.
Also, there's Sky Sleds, not Sky Cycles. Get it right.
Whatever.
Fucking heathen.
Whatever.
Yeah, so I will probably pick up a Sky Sled, so because they're cool, and I had one when I was a kid.
They're cool. They are cool.
So, there's also a Sorceress coming, which is cool. It looks like it comes with the eagle version of her. I would also like to note that her gown or dress or whatever is better colored in this than it was in the movie. I thought I don't have any problem with her portrayal or anything like that. I just thought that her garments were too lightly colored with the sorcerer's colors.
It was very lightly colored. This is great. It's going to be like $120, so there's no way you're going to get it. But
We'll see.
Hey, it looks pretty good. Looks pretty good.
So, then there's this another Tila that's coming out that looks pretty cool. To see some more.
This is nice.
This,
I might get this.
yeah,
I might get this.
I might get this one too.
I like this.
This one is not Camila Mendes likeness. This is like the other He-Man. It's just a Tila. But
her fucking facial sculpt is on point, and I just love the sculpt design here. I love the thicker thighs and the thinner legs, which of course can be a problem, so I'll have to keep an eye out for that. I just love the design of this toy. Look at that.
That's
face,
great.
like that is a winner, and that's what makes me want to get this. That in the He-Man ones, I would consider getting the He-Man and the Tila just because the head sculpts on them are so
very
amazing.
Cool.
And that is something that matters to me a lot. And knowing, again, because we have Chronicles figures, how great those toys are and how smooth the articulation works on them, it's really like price is gonna make a factor in my decision here. But I really do like the designs of these, and if the price is right, I will get them. They're nice. They're nice toys.
Going out of Mattel, we're done Mattel, but a quick look at some other McFarlane stuff, as I like to call it. We got this Mortal Kombat Classic multi-pack, Baraka, a very thin, like cracked out version looking of Baraka.
I think all the versions of Baraka are cracked out. I think that's just the fact. It comes with a present for a friendship, though.
That's true, and that's not Scorpion. That's a version of Scorpion.
Smoke.
Yeah, Smoke. Sorry, not Scorpion. They all look the same.
Did you even play the games, Richie?
I did. There's like 17 ninjas that are just different colors like that.
I mean, that's true.
Scorpion and Sub-Zero are the only two that matter.
Ermac has his moments. Reptile is cool.
So, and
Reptile's
then
cool.
Kung Lao, Player 2 version, and a Player 2 version of Jax, which is... These are good.
I mean, Jax doesn't have robot arms, so it's a no from me, dog.
That's right. I can't remember if this next one is Mezco or Mondo, but it's a pretty cool looking Hulk. I think it is Mondo. Which means it's going to be Mondo. Way out of our price range. I really like how they've done the thunderclap effect there. I appreciate it, especially because I have a hell of a time posing the one that comes with the Maximum Hulk. It was a good idea in theory, but it doesn't really work out. I like the way that they've done this one in this case. So, and it looks like cloth pants, which is really cool. So.
He is ugly as shit, but it's a pretty cool Hulk figure, I have to say.
We also got a tease of an upcoming Mezco. Yeah, this must be Mezco because it's with the Mezco section. So that was.
And it also says Mezco Toys.
No, I was talking about the Hulk. It was a Mezco, so.
Okay.
So, because it was with my Mezco things, but yes, quick little preview. That's all I got of the Lino, but that'll be cool. That is coming. Now this is Mondo stuff that'll be out of our price range, but a pretty cool looking Bebop and Rocksteady that are coming. And they're 1/6 scale, so they're larger toys.
They're 1/6 scale, yeah. This is also the last Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles stuff that Mondo will be doing. So all the stuff we're showing, this is it. That's the end of their license.
Same with
the license. The license for the Turtles license is, I think, exclusively with Mattel moving forward.
Isn't it Playmates moving forward? I thought it was
Nope,
Playmates.
Playmates is done too, baby. There is no more Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle stuff through Playmates, through Mattel, through Mezco, through Playmates, through Mondo, through Mezco. It's only through Mattel. They are the ones that won the license. So they must have thrown a fuck ton of money to get the Turtles license, which is still quite lucrative, and the DC license, and they are exclusive on both of those ones. So Mattel was like, they got some cash, and they were like, let's fucking go. We got to get this out of our hands, or we're just going to snort it up. That's my guess. That's my guess.
Mondo's also coming out with a cool Panther that is going to be a lot more expensive than the Panther that I'm going to be getting from Chronicles, but it is still cool.
It's dope. These are dope toys. I love looking at the Mondo stuff because it's like these are great, and I do like them and want them. But if I'm not going to lose any sleep because I don't get them.
Exactly.
I'm just happy they exist so we can look at the photos because they
he's
are
a
such good photos.
Big guy.
That fucking cat is the same size as my actual cat.
I think this is the size of my dog Emma. So
it's insane. This is an insane thing.
So another cool Raphael from Mondo, like we said, some last bastion of turtle toys that is not Mattel because they're all and the Skeletor is looking kind of cool from Mattel. This weird
from Mondo.
Mondo, yeah, and this classic looking sorceress is cool looking as well.
Again, I love.
Sorry.
I love the fact that like Mondo it's a higher price point, but man, you get a lot of shit.
Stuff. Yeah.
You get a quality, like multiple head sculpts, multiple accessories, quality right across the board. That's what I'm saying. Like if you got $150 to spend on toys, you want to get your values worth, and this is really value
this
worth.
Stratos looks kind of fucking cool too.
It's amazing.
This Stratos is a Chronicles figure I'd like to see. And look at this fucking trap jaw. Like,
Same.
Look at all this stuff that's there.
Absolutely insane. Yeah. Absolutely insane. Like multiple heads, multiple helmets. It's great. Although I got to say, I am pleased as punch with my trap jaw through the Chronicles line.
We're getting close towards the end, but we got some NECA stuff to go through. This objectively awesome.
It's Kermit the Frog.
Kermit the Frog, Christmas Carol
from A Christmas Carol.
This one is up on DJC Collectibles already for pre-order. I'm heavily considering getting this. I love me some Muppets, but I also love me some Muppet Christmas Carol, and like. Look at it. Also, another hard consideration for me is the Mana. Because I love that. It's awesome. A very solid maybe for me because I do love and I feel a certain kinship with Oscar the Grouch at times. So I think so.
You are pretty grouchy. But like I am equally as grouchy. Mm-hmm. I would also consider Oscar the Grouch because I also appreciate Oscar the Grouch. So, yeah.
The next one is interesting. A Friday the 13th Jason figure that I'm not gonna get. Now this one is based on
Is it because Jason is also running a school to convert youth?
No, this one I'm not going to get. This is based on a short from what's called the Jason universe. There's a whole bunch of like rights things with Jason, and like recently the Sword of Assembly sorted out, and that's why we're getting Camp Crystal Lake TV show. But people have been clamoring for Jason movies for years. That's why there's this like Jason Universe YouTube where they can use certain things and get away with it because of the way the rights are and stuff like that. And so they did this Sweet Revenge Jason. There's this short called Sweet Revenge. Upon seeing this figure, I went and watched the short. It is a very decent short. The criticism that I have with it is the guy that they got to play Jason was too slender. That's to me. That's like.
This looks like CW Jason, buddy.
Yeah, exactly. Now, oops, that's a weirdly bad picture. I didn't realize it wasn't that bad when I saved it. But anyways, these are like it's just not the Jason that I want, and like it's very nicely done. And if you're a fan of that short, and it's a good short, I enjoyed the short. There are some decisions that are kind of questionable in it, but to me anyway. But if you're a fan of that, I would say pick this up, but it's not for me.
It looks like it's from a show where people are running around screaming Jason.
Yeah.
Every 5 seconds.
Yeah. Jason.
Jason.
The next thing, I am super happy they exist because I love the fuck out of this game series. I'm not going to get them, but I loved Contra when I was a kid. I loved that Nintendo game. I think this is from Valaverse. I might be wrong. Or no. Something DNA. Anyways. They're doing a series of Contra figures. They've got all the different like weapons types and the power-ups that you pick up, a million different hands. I think that's cool that like you can actually pose it with the different like weapon spreads or the weapon effects that you had from the game.
Yeah,
Really cool stuff.
I agree.
Again, not something I'm going to add to my collection, but I'm glad that it exists. And if you're a bigger Contra fan than me, I'd say get these. Now the next thing, I don't know if Tupper knows about, but it is a crowdfunding thing that is happening, and we've warmed up to these a little bit when it comes to toys. Or
We have.
these made to order things, but this is
We
one
very much
that
have.
Tupper won't be surprised, and it starts up later, I think mid-August, that this crowdfunding from Playmates is going up for the Power Rangers Reignition Dragon Zord that will
Yeah.
combine with the Megazord that I already have. So I will be getting this
I
fucking guy.
I did hear about this, and I did think about you, and I think I almost sent this to you, but we were talking about something else, and I knew you were going to find out about it and cover it on the show. Um, yeah, no, I gotta say, and we did cover crowdfunding, the Harley Quinn crowdfunded drawing board release from McFarlane. That was our last episode. If you haven't watched it, go watch it.
Hmm.
We're gonna show some actual photos of the Harley Quinn on our one of our next episodes. But yeah, I honestly, if that's the kind of quality we can expect, then yeah, I will crowdfund more stuff. I will
Yeah,
happily sign up in advance to get
yeah,
more stuff because that I think that was a 10 out of 10 release. Like that was one of the best McFarlane releases
yeah,
ever. So yeah, I'm excited about this for you because I think it could be similarly awesome.
yeah. Rounding the home stretch, because this is like an oversized double stuffed episode of an
Are we
America's.
going to cut this up? Are we going to
Maybe,
chop this into?
maybe we'll chop it into two episodes because this is running into like 2 hours.
It's 2 hours and 12
So
minutes. Yeah, that's what I have on the thing here. Well, I mean, we could always do like part one and part two and release them within like 3 days of one
that's true.
another or something like that.
Yeah,
So I'll leave that to Richie.
that's right.
We'll see if that comes true.
You'll see. We'll see. You never know.
You
But
never know.
Super 7 is the last thing that we have featuring, and they got a
Super
really
7.
fucking cool Battle Beast. Super 7 is weird because they have stuff that is like price ranged all over the place.
All over. Yeah.
Like the um,
You think of the reaction figures that are the little 3 3/4
no,
ones?
there's one, the Mumra that I got a little while ago.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, that was like $40 or something like that.
yeah,
30, 45, $40. This
yeah.
Battle Beast, I think, is more than that,
Yeah,
though.
exactly. But he looks fucking cool. Um,
Oh, yeah.
he
Yeah,
has
he's
all
more than
kinds of
that.
accessories. I saw some photos of him next to the Jada Invincible, and it looks cool next to him. And then the last thing we got is this Cobra Trouble Bubble with Pilot from from Super 7 as well. So
Already out. I think you can get it from stores that have this kind of stuff. I will say that I appreciate that they're still putting out 3 3/4 inch figures.
mhm.
But I left that behind when I turned like 12, and I'm
Yeah,
happy that they still make them, and I'm happy people still buy them.
yeah,
But
just
I
not for
I
me.
do not want to go back. I do not want to go back to the smaller size. Like I love the 6 inch stuff, and that's where I'm going to be sticking as far as my collecting goes forever. Is in the 6 to 7 to maybe 8 inch range, depending.
Okay.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. And that's all we got for this maybe 2 episodes, cut into two
Might be.
episodes, folks. We'll
This
see.
this could be it.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll know. We'll
Yeah.
figure it out. But over 2 hours is quite a long time to
Yeah.
watch two idiots talk about toys.
Yeah.
So I would suggest that maybe we cut this one
Yeah.
up and
I'm sure
and
there's a
release
good
it in two
halfway
parts.
point that I can find. So
You're an expert when it comes to this. So do we? Any final thoughts
um
on the SDCC this year? The controversies, the just toy related, obviously,
I
but like the
think
good stuff, the
I think
bad.
just the pricing is on some of the um on the like what you call it, like the Skelebro and stuff like that, the Laura Croft, and stuff like that.
Lara.
Lyra. So
The Nova Quap. Sorry, I just like making fun of when people don't pronounce it correctly. It's the one only thing I'll correct you on is how you pronounce pronounce Lara Croft. Not just you, just in general.
Yeah.
Anyone that says it. I'm with Richie. I think the pricing really kind of left a sour taste in my mouth. Also, there was like some really cool stuff. I think Hasbro really nailed it with releasing all of those Doomsday figures on the Sunday. I think that was very exciting. And then that they were pre-orderable like the next day.
Yeah.
I think that was a very good thing. We saw some really cool stuff, but we also saw some stuff and it's like, why are you doing this shit? But I think this year compared to last year, I think last year was a little more exciting SDCC wise than this year. But you know what? There is some cool shit that we got to see and that we're going to be getting. So, yeah. Toys.
Cool. And with that, folks, we will say see ya. I'm looking for the right button later.
Thanks for watching. Go out and collect. Buy some toys. And make them kiss one another. That might be the new sign-off. Go buy some toys. And then make them kiss one another.